arrival of the Bat King. Honeyhead and the group of rabbits continue their cautious journey through the dark and mysterious tunnel. The sound of water droplets echoing from the damp walls creates a chilling atmosphere. They proceed slowly, each focused on the treasure map that Honeyhead holds. Suddenly, the sound of heavy wings flapping can be heard in the distance. This sound is far more menacing than any other bat they've encountered before. Honeyhead immediately stops the group, signaling them to hide behind the rocks. They all know that something bigger and far more dangerous is approaching. Emerging from the shadows is a large, terrifying figure with enormous wings. The Bat King, a mutated creature that is part rabbit, part bat. He flies through the darkness with his massive wings, but what makes him even more mysterious and fearsome is his closed eyes. Though his eyes remain shut, he senses everything around him. He doesn't see, but he feels. The Bat King uses his bat-like abilities to perceive his surroundings, his sharp ears and supernatural senses, allowing him to detect even the slightest movement or sound. With each flap of his wings, the tunnel seems to tremble under his power. The rabbits freeze in place, exchanging terrified glances. Honeyhead stares at the Bat King with focused eyes, knowing they must be careful. Even though the Bat King's eyes are closed, he is fully aware of everything happening around him. As Honeyhead gets a clearer look at the Bat King, a sudden realization strikes him. This terrifying creature is the same rabbit who was exiled from the village years ago. Due to a strange mutation, he had grown bat wings and was rejected by the other rabbits. After his exile, he fled to the mountains, where the bats, despite being his enemies, gave him refuge. The Bat King is both a rabbit and a bat, with heightened senses and extraordinary abilities that make him a formidable foe. The Bat King approaches slowly, his closed eyes seemingly unnecessary. He listens intently to the environment, sensing the slightest vibrations in the air. Suddenly, he stops. The rabbits hold their breath, terrified of being discovered. But in that tense moment, one of the rabbits accidentally kicks a small rock, and the sound of it hitting the ground echoes through the tunnel. The Bat King's sharp ears pick up the noise instantly. With a swift movement, he flies toward the sound, his enormous wings filling the tunnel's dark space. The rabbits scatter in all directions. Honeyhead, quick and precise, clutches the map tightly and searches for a way out. He knows they must outsmart the Bat King, who, even with closed eyes, can detect every movement around him. Honeyhead quickly studies the map and notices an old trap nearby. He races toward the trap and devises a plan to stop the Bat King. He signals the other rabbits to lure the Bat King closer to the trap. At the right moment, Honeyhead activates the trap. Large stones fall from the ceiling, temporarily blocking the Bat King's path. Though he is trapped, the Bat King's eyes remain closed, as if he doesn't need them. He roars in anger, and the rabbits take advantage of the moment to flee. After escaping to a safer area, the rabbits stop to catch their breath. Honeyhead knows they can't keep running. He steps forward, turning back toward the blocked path where the Bat King is trapped. Suddenly, Honeyhead speaks, trying to reason with the Bat King. "We don't want to fight you," he says gently. "We care about you. Some of the rabbits in the village were wrong about you. We are searching for an ancient treasure that could change all of our lives." For a moment, there is silence. Then the Bat King responds, his voice filled with bitterness. "It's too late for love and acceptance. I won't show mercy to any rabbit. No one understands me. No one knows the pain I've been through. The rabbits rejected me and cast me out. But these bats, my enemies, gave me shelter when they heard my story. They helped me when no one else would." He pauses, his voice growing angrier. "How do you expect me to forget the past and all that's happened?" Honeyhead tries his best to convince him. "We can help you. You don't have to live in the shadows anymore. You can come back with us." But the Bat King's anger only deepens. "No! It's too late for that," he roars, his wings spreading wide. "I will never forgive the rabbits. They cast me aside, and now I am stronger than ever." Suddenly, the Bat King bursts free from the trap, and a fierce battle ensues. Honeyhead and the other rabbits fight back, using their quick reflexes and teamwork to defend themselves. Despite Honeyhead's efforts to talk sense into him, the Bat King's rage is unstoppable. In the chaos of the fight, the rabbits manage to find a hidden exit leading out of the cave. They make a desperate dash for freedom, with Honeyhead leading the way. Just as they escape, the Bat King's furious voice echoes through the tunnel. "I will find you, and I will have my revenge." The Bat King shouts, his voice filled with rage and pain. The rabbits, exhausted but safe for now, continue their journey toward the mountain. Though they have escaped the Bat King for now, they know he will not give up easily. As they move forward, the camera zooms out, showing the towering mountains ahead and the uncertain path that awaits them. In this episode, Bat King is revealed as the exiled rabbit, who was once rejected by his own kind and found refuge with the bats. Despite Honeyhead's efforts to reach out and offer forgiveness, the Bat King is consumed by anger and bitterness. A battle ensues, and although the rabbits manage to escape, the Bat King promises revenge. The journey toward the treasure continues, but the threat of the Bat King looms over them.